They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, they'll be disappointed with that effort.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. As Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Coming up now on a second and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 41-yard.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, it certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, "Go make a play for me. I just need something right here." And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, it's Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Philadelphia.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Wentz now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Sanders has it poked free, and this is going to be Packer football. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 4-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? To throw again on second down. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
For Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
The pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 10-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Packers 10, Eagles 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Intended for
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Eagle first down.
Wentz to throw again. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Again, it's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
At their own 21-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 12.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
The ball carrier.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some. Plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know just to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new shit. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like.
Historic Lambeau Field fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is. Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
9-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Eagle first down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Or Eagles 7, Packers nothing.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll look to throw here on first down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the 16-yard line.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Back to throw here. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Philadelphia.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He's tackled.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
For the extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Nice speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now, Wentz again. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and
and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now the second down throw on target. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case, stepped right up like a pro.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game
on Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Aguara complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Packers 24, Eagles 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
First down, Eagles.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll go again to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second and long. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Packers on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5.
Another nice pick.
Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz.
This ball complete to Rager.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And out of bounds right around the 20.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man there is Malone. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 6.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot